Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Ultra Squad. And today we're back at it again with Naruto What If. Now, you guys are actually excited for this What If. You guys really do enjoy it, and I do enjoy it too. Now, some of you guys are saying like, "Yo, I copied this from Anime King. What if Naruto went dark?" Actually, no, I actually didn't. Even though I did see his videos and they're actually really good, I didn't copy him. I just had my ideas and trust me, by this, it kind of was a little bit like him, but it's actually not. Seeing that Minato already likes Naruto, and yes, there's already going to be changes. Hiruzen's going to be there. He already likes Naruto, and so yeah, on. Now we just continue on with the story, where Zabuza dying and giving Naruto his sword. Now, Naruto goes and buries them, and with that, he just says his final last words. And for the rest of the 3 days, they just continue building their bridge. As they actually, the villagers already gotten their stuff back from Gato, as they go and raid his hideout, and they got everything back. And the people who were missing that Gato took, yeah, they came back as well. So for the 3 days, were like 3 days were over, and like Kakashi and the rest, Sasuke and Sakura and Naruto, decided like it was time for them to head back, and they all said like Naruto, and Naruto looks saying like as they all said like we decided to name the Bridge the Great Naruto Bridge. As Naruto's taken back by this, and like why would you name a bridge after me? And they explained the whole thing that, like you were the one who actually brought hope back to this village and so yeah on. That we decided to name the bridge the Great Naruto Bridge. As Naruto just has a smile on his face and everybody's just cheering on for Naruto. Sasuke is just pissed. Also with Sakura, saying like Naruto should get this fame. It should be Sasuke. And Sasuke is just furious, saying like he was the one who saved their lives. If it weren't for him, they would all be dead. As Naruto said like, thanks guys. I'm gonna be off. I'll try and see you guys later inside the future. And with that, the Team 7 just leave. Now, for about a good 5 hours for the trip, Naruto, not Naruto, they already made it back to the village. They made it back, people cheer on for Sasuke. Sasuke just has a smile on his face, also with Sakura just blushing at Sasuke, just looking at him. As they made it to the Hokage's office, and they explained the whole mission with Gato and Zabuza, surprising Minato, saying that like an E ranking mission turned out to be like an S ranking mission. Damn. And he just like congratulates them, for completing a mission, their first S class mission at that fact. As Kakashi said like, thank you, Minato. Thank you, Lord Fort. Minato said like, says like, yes, you're welcome. As he says like, okay, since we have that done, I actually want to give you this. And he just hands Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura a sheet of paper. And they read it, they say like the tuning exams. As they explain, like Minato explains the tuning exams and saying if you actually win the tuning exam, you get to move up a rank. Or if they see your skills are edible for a tuning level, then they will promote you. And this drives Sasuke saying he says like, Kakashi, can you please train me? And Kakashi says like, sure thing. And Sakura says like, oh man, this is actually gonna be awesome. I actually think I might train by myself on this one, Kakashi Sensei. And with that, they just leave. Now, Naruto for this, oh, and by the way, they announced the tuning exam will be starting in about 3 weeks. So yeah. So 3 weeks pass of Naruto just training on his Rinnegan. For those 3 weeks, he just trained using his Rinnegan to better prove it. And he didn't even tell anyone this. He didn't tell anyone. The only person knows about this is only Kurama. So yeah. So for 3 weeks, he's just been training on his Rinnegan, and now it's time for the tuning exams. As Naruto walks into the tuning exams, he sees that his teammates are already there, just talking to the rookie 10. So yes, it's the rookie 10, not the rookie 9. Mito and Sai are there too. As Naruto just sighs saying like, oh great, those jerks are here. And he just looks around as he sees like he can sense sorry, not sees, like he can sense too high amount of chakras. He's like, what's this chakra that I'm feeling? As he looks to his right, he sees like Gara and the rest of his teammates, Tamari and Konkoro, and they're just sitting by themselves. As Gara just looks at Naruto and he just growls at Naruto. Naruto says like, so he's a Jinchuriki, huh? And Tamari says like, what is it, Gara? And Gara says like, that boy. And they look at Naruto and say like, why is he staring at us? And Conqueror says like, he's a weirdo. Shimura just looks closely, saying like, you know what? He's actually, that's actually the fourth Hokage's son. Say like, what? The fourth Hokage? And they say like, yeah, he actually has three sons, like kids. And look, she just points to Mema and Mito that looks kind of like the fourth Hokage. Saying like, and like Conqueror said like, you're right. Hmm, they're gonna be a challenge. And Gara said like, I will kill them with my own hands and show the world that nobody can stop me. It's Naruto just like, He just looks away from that group, saying like, well, I can tell they're giving me a whole lot of hatred. As Naruto looks to his left, he can see like a girl with like, not yellow, why am I saying yellow hair? Like with green hair, orange eyes, and kind of like light dark skin. And you guys all know who this is. It's actually Fu. Now Naruto said like, where's her teammates? Where's her teammates, by the way? As Fu just looks completely lost, and Naruto says like, heck, I'll help her. And he goes up to Fu and says like, hey, excuse me? And Fu just looks, like she just jumps. And Naruto says like, whoa, sorry for scaring you. And Fu said like, no, sorry about that. I'm not used to people talking to me. As Naruto said like, same here. Anyway, I see that you're on your own. Like, where's your teammates? And Futa said like, oh, they're over there, just pointing to her teammates who are completely annoying Fu. As Naruto said like, are you okay? You look, like you look like you need someone to talk to. And Fu said like, oh no, I'm good. As Naruto said like, I actually want to know, like, like, why are you on your own, by the way? And Fu just says like, oh, that like, I just wanted to be alone. Like my friends, like my teammates don't even want me to be around them. As Naruto sighs, saying like, heck, like he just sighs in his head, saying like, why can people just leave Jinchurikis alone and treat them the same? As Kurama said like, I don't, that's the life of a Jinchuriki kid, but you can change that, and I know you will. As Naruto said like, thank like Kurama. As Naruto said like, heck, I'm Naruto, heck, where's my manners? I'm Naruto sorry, not Uzumaki, sorry, I nearly said that. And Fu said like, so, oh, okay, so what's your name, actually? And Naruto said like, oh, yeah, my name is Naruto Namikaze. As Fu says, Namikaze? You mean you're the fourth Hokage's son? As Naruto said, yeah, I'm actually his son. That's actually a pretty cool person, by the way. And she said, like, she smiled, saying, like, oh, my name is actually Fu, and I'd like to be a friend. As Naruto just smiled, saying, like, same here, and they both put their hand together, like inside a handshake. Now, about a few hours pass until somebody actually breaks the genjutsu and they continue on with their little, like thing that they were doing. Now, Sasuke and Lee have their fight. Now, with Lee just dominating Sasuke, and Naruto already knows this, and he decided to keep on going on as he goes on to the first part of the tuning exam, and it was actually the test. Now, let me tell you something, guys, about this test. with Naruto. So yeah, as Naruto is actually, remember, Naruto is actually smart. He's so smart. Remember, he is super smart. He reads books. He reads a lot of books. He is on par with Shikamaru's dad. On par, like I mean, like exactly the same. So they're really smart. So Naruto is really smart. As let me say, like like the first exam just goes by a breeze, with Naruto just acing it, just like that. As he didn't even cheat. He didn't even know this exam was actually about cheating. And he just too smart. He just passed this exam like it was nothing. With everybody passing, like not everybody. Some people did drop out and so on. Like the same people just passes. Fu is also there, so yeah, that's a thing. As they go on to the second part of the tuning exam, and that's the Forest of Death. Now, when they get there, Uncle just explains the whole issue with the Heaven and Earth scroll, as they have to get like the other team scrolls. If you have a Heaven scroll, you have to get an Earth scroll. If you have like an Earth scroll, you have to get a Heaven scroll. So yeah, everybody's just pumped up right there. As Naruto has a blank expression on his face as Uncle sees this, she just decided, like heck, to take the opportunity to scare the kid a little. As she throws a kunai right passing by Naruto. As she just blitzes right behind Naruto. Everybody is just surprised on how fast Uncle is. As Uncle just puts a kunai towards Naruto's neck. He says, like, hey kid, if you're not aware, if you're not serious, then you might die. As Naruto says, like, same thing goes to you. And he points a kunai right towards her chest. As Uncle said, like, heck, he actually pretty good. As Naruto said, like, don't underestimate people who look weak. That will be a downfall. And he just puts away his kunai. As Uncle said, like, okay, let's just continue with the tuning exams. As I'm gonna say, like, Naruto team have an Earth scroll. Mehmet team has a Heaven scroll. Ino's team has a Heaven scroll. Like Hinata team has a like an Earth scroll, and so yeah on. With Fu team, they have a Heaven scroll, and with that the gates just open and everybody just rushes in towards the forest. Now Naruto, like Sasuke and Sakura, just like they're running, like they're actually running in. As Naruto is walking, he knows that they have about, I think it was actually, they have about 3 days inside the forest to complete it. I think it was, or 5 days, I don't remember. So Naruto just walking. Like instead of running, he just examines the forest. He's aware. He doesn't want to rush in to a forest that he doesn't even know. And like plus there might be traps. So Naruto's actually really careful. And he's not stupid. So with Sasuke and Sakura, they just forget about Naruto. Now Sasuke is holding like like the Heaven Scroll, and they're busting right through, like looking for people. As Naruto can actually like remember, he has the Nine Tails within him, so he can sense people nearby or like who's coming towards him, and his hearing is actually like on a different level. He can hear for far away. As Naruto just like looking around as he sees like a kunai coming towards him. As Naruto just dodges right there. As he sees like, hey, come out, just busts out like his kunai. As he like a grass, no, not like a grass village. Like he just sees like one random like ninja that's there, and they charge towards Naruto, three of them, with Naruto just completely just knocking them out and just taking the Earth Scroll. As Naruto said, like, well, that was easy. And with that, he just continues walking. Now, for about 3 hours, Naruto has been beating everybody up. Like, I mean, beating everybody up. Naruto has about 3 Earth Scrolls and 3 Heaven Scrolls. Just like that. While Sasuke only and Sakura only have a Heaven Scroll. They didn't even encounter anyone, and they're wondering, like, what's going on. As for Mema and Mito, they have 2 scrolls, like a Heaven Scroll and an Earth Scroll. And with Fu, they have an Earth scroll. No, sorry, like a Heaven scroll. And so you're on. As Naruto's just taking his time. As he sees like his teammates and he walks up to them as Naruto says like, "Hey, you left me behind." Just completely scaring Sasuke and Sakura, saying like, "Heck, how are you alive?" Naruto said like, "You can't kill me that easily." And they said like, "Heck, whatever." So, what have you been doing? Naruto said like, "That's none of your business." And with that, Sakura said like, "So did you get any scrolls? If you do, just hand them over to Sasuke. He needs them." As Naruto said like, "Who are you to give me orders, Sakura?" As Sakura just gets angry towards Naruto Tony. She said like, "Don't talk to me like that." And with that, Naruto goes and rushes towards her, grabs her by the neck. As Naruto says like, "I don't have time for these games. I'm sick of tired of you being all over Sasuke. Make yourself useful for one, Sakura." And he just throws her towards the ground. And Sasuke just says like, "Don't touch her ever again." As Naruto said like, "Yeah, right. You won't do anything to me." As with that, Sakura gets up and starts coughing like as like Ino team just encounters Naruto saying like, "Heck, we found you. Now give us your scrolls." And Sasuke just like, "Huh, so you're here." With also Lee and Neji already having like they already come towards Naruto saying like, "Huh, look what we have." As Mema and Mito just comes up with also Hinata and Kiba. So the whole Rookie 10 is there. As Naruto said like, "Well, this is actually a surprise." Oh well, looks like you guys are actually looking for your scrolls. As they say, what scrolls do you guys even have? As Naruto like goes into his pouch to show that he has 3 Earth scrolls and 3 Heaven scrolls, and they actually all see this. They say, how do you have all 3 of them?" As Naruto said like, "You want them? Come and get them." And he charged straight towards Naruto, like no even hesitation. They charge straight towards Naruto, with Naruto just dodging every single one of them attack. As Naruto just takes Ino scrolls, like he takes like Hinata scrolls. So yeah, and even Menma like is charging towards Naruto. Yeah, he said like, "Heck, if we have more scrolls, then we'll be even well known." As Mito goes over to throw a kunai towards Naruto, Naruto just jumps into the tree right there. As he can sense someone's coming towards him. Like he can sense like an evil chakra. And Naruto said like, "This is not good." And with that, Naruto just jumps, like, he just runs away. And they say, like, "Heck, he's running away." They all just chase towards Naruto. Even Sasuke and Sakura. As Naruto is just way faster than them. As Naruto sense, like, heck, they're close by. And with that, Naruto just stops. Just losing track of the Rookie 10. As Naruto says, like, Kurama, you know what the chakra is? As Kurama says, like, "No, I do not." As Naruto said, like, "Heck, that's a bummer." And with that, Orochimaru just appeared right behind Naruto. Naruto just like blitz out of Orochimaru's sight, just kicks him at his face, making Orochimaru hit the tree. As also he just climbs, like he just grabs the tree, just holding on to it. As Orochimaru says, like, "Well, you're actually, and your sense is actually on a different level. I like you." As Naruto said, like, "Who are you even?" As Orochimaru said, like, "That's none of your business. Now tell me, where can I find Sasuke Uchiha?" As Naruto said, like, "Sasuke Uchiha, huh? As Orochimaru just looks down and sees, like, yo, Sasuke is there with Sakura. As, like Orochimaru said, like, "Never mind, I found them." And with that, he just jumps all the way down towards Sasuke. He jumps on top of Sasuke, just biting Sasuke's neck. As, heck, Sasuke tries to get the person off him. As Sakura throws a kunai towards Orochimaru. Just Orochimaru just blocking all that, like, that kunai. He just jumps off Sasuke. Sasuke just holds his neck, saying, like, "What was that? She bit me." As Orochimaru said, my work is done. And Naruto comes in right behind like Orochimaru. They kick the Orochimaru's head, making him go flying into one bush. As Naruto looks towards Sasuke, as Sasuke is already dizzy, like he's just dizzy. He's losing balance until he just falls to the ground. As Sakura says like Sasuke, as she just falls towards the ground, just fading as Sasuke what happened to Sasuke. As Naruto says like she's such she's such useless. Sakura, you're useless. Oh my god. And he looks like a Sakura, but like she's knocked out. As Naruto's like, great, now I have to carry you down. And with that, Naruto picks up Sasuke and Sakura, and like he just creates like two shadow clones, and they pick up Sasuke and Sakura, and they just start finding a way out of this forest of death. Now, about like it's already nighttime, as Naruto's already sending his he's already rested. He already put Sasuke and Sakura to rest, and they're actually hidden well into one tree. As Naruto tied rope around Sasuke and Sakura on one tree so they won't fall. So Naruto just looking around, sensing people he can sense a few people nearby, but they can't sense him. So and remember, Naruto has wood style, and he can remember he can use the first Hokage's move. Sense that means he can sense he can see what the tree sees. Remember, as if he uses his I think if Naruto goes to his Wood Sage mode, he can see what the tree sees because they're linked to him and so yeah on. So, but heck, I'm not gonna go into details. But Naruto can sense heck, food's actually nearby, and he can smell there's blood, and he decided to rush towards Fu, as Fu's actually already injured. Fu's already injured on her own and bleeding, as she just pouts heavily, saying ah, ah, she just leaning up against the tree until Naruto just appears right behind her and says Fu, you alright? And Fu just jumps in oh, Naruto? As Naruto said hey, you're injured. Need some help? And Fu said yeah. No, wait, no, I'm actually good. As Naruto said you're not good. You're actually injured. Where are your teammates even? And Fu said they went off without me. As Naruto said those scums. As he just picks up Fu inside a bright star and just starts jumping towards trees. And Fu just said wait, what are you doing? As Naruto said I'm gonna bring you to a high place. I have to patch you up. This is serious. You lost a lot of blood. As Naruto made it towards where Sasuke and Sakura was, and he just puts food down onto one branch. As Naruto said you do know how to tree walk, right? And Fu just nods her head saying yes. As Naruto said great. Yeah, I might have some bandages that it might help. And with that, Naruto just starts badgering Fu up. He starts healing her, just putting bandages around her wounds and so on. As Fu just said thanks Naruto. As Naruto said so I know this is out of the blue, but I just want to say that I don't actually care if you're a Jinchuriki. Just surprising Fu saying wait, how did you know? And Naruto said well, because I'm a Jinchuriki too. Surprising Fu saying you're a Jinchuriki? As Naruto said yeah, I know how you feel, how people treat you, even in your village. It happens to me too. Plus, heck, my own parents don't even want me, except for my dad. He's the only person who really cares about me, also with Hiruzen. And Fu was just completely surprised, saying so, you know how I feel? I was noticed yeah, I know how you feel, but I can tell you've been through a lot. Fu just, said hey, yeah, yeah, I have. As Naruto said heck, I'm really sorry for that. And you know what? Since we're friends, I'm gonna try to protect you. And Fu's just completely surprised. I'm what? You want to protect me? I said yeah, we're friends. Friends have each other's back. You have my back, and I have yours. And Fu just completely lets out, like, she just lets out, like, a small smile. And she said, like, sure thing. And with that, Naruto said, like, you should rest here. I know where your teammates are, but they're pretty far away. And I think they're already resting. I think we should just wait till morning, then you can go to them. And Fu just nods her head, and with that, Naruto just, like, lay back on the tree, like not just lay back on the tree with Fu feeling uncomfortable. Like heck, she doesn't like she's not used to like sleeping in trees. And Naruto said like, oh, sorry about this. One sec. As Naruto said like did hand signs and he said like Wustar Jutsu, just expanding the tree like bigger with the branch being longer and thicker. Like that's yeah, and that's surprising Fu is saying like what? How do you know wood style? And Naruto said like I train by myself, so I pick up a few things. And Fu said like wow, if you know wood style, then you must be strong. And Naruto said like I'm not that strong, but heck, you feeling okay now? And Fu said like yeah, I'm not used to sleeping in trees. Naruto said like well, if you want to become a ninja, you're gonna have to get used to it. Just let him like a small smile. And with that, Naruto just goes to sleep. With Fu just like, just falling asleep. But she's just scared and she said like, hey, Naruto? As Naruto just looks up saying, yeah. And Fu says like, can I sit next to you? Just Naruto says like, yeah, sure thing. Like, you scared? And with that, she just nods her head and saying like, yeah, sure. And with that, Fu just, like, jumps over next to Naruto and just starts, like sleeping with Naruto. As we fast forward all the way to the next day, as Naruto wakes up to see like Fu on Naruto's shoulder, and she's just like sleeping like an angel, and Naruto just smiles as he sees like Sasuke and Sakura actually kind of waking up, but they're still out of it. As Naruto decided like heck, he should bring Fu to his teammates, and Naruto just wakes Fu up saying like Fu, and Fu says like huh Naruto, as with that Naruto said like hey it's morning, do you want me to take you to your teammates? Actually close by. As Fu said like oh yeah I nearly forgot about that. Oh heck, we only have one more day left, and we still don't even have a scroll. As Naruto pulls out like three heaven scrolls and three earth scrolls from his pouch. As Naruto gives Fu like a earth scroll and a heaven scroll, saying like, "Here, take this." As Fu just said like Naruto said like, "Take this." As Fu said like, "Wait, what? You giving me your scrolls?" As Naruto said like, "It's okay. Look, just busting out like he has four heaven scrolls. No, wait, sorry, not four. Like two heaven scrolls and two earth scrolls." As surprising Fu saying like, "How?" As Naruto said like, you don't know a lot about me. As she just like Naruto gave her the scrolls and saying like, heck, just picks her up bright style and just quickly just blissing through all the trees as he already made it towards Fu's teammate as Naruto drops Fu down and with that he just leaves as like Fu says like hey as Fu's teammate just looks behind us like huh Fu how did you get here just look inside her hand. They said like, wait, you found a scroll? Great, you're not useless after all. As Fu just said, oh yeah, and she just says inside her head, thanks Naruto. As I think I might end it here, guys. If you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.